Whenever I start talking about a subject on my YouTube channel, people start coming out the woodwork. They see that what's happening to them has happened to someone else. They contact me and want me to relay their story too. I do, of course, refer to veterans. If you're a veteran or know somebody that's affected in any way by what I'm going to discuss right now, please subscribe to the channel and get in touch if you've got some information for me. As much as we can get out there, the better. Now, this story somebody sent into me refers to war pensions and how they're dealt with when it comes to things like employment support allowance. In other words, you can see where this is going. Now, I've got an email from this individual, and they've given me permission to read, but they do want it to remain anonymous. So here goes. Hello, Andy. I watched your video about how veterans are treated. I am one, Andy, and my story is a tragic one over how government treated our veterans. I live on a war pension of only £44 a week. £44 a week. That's £199 a month. You're not living on that. No one can live on that. Whoopee-doo, I hear you say. That would be a great add-on if I was working, but I cannot work due to injuries caused during my service. I also receive £161 per fortnight for myself and my partner from employment support allowance. Do you really want to know what fucks me right off, Andy? The fact that the guys and girls on the Armed Forces Compensation Scheme get so much more money than those of us that are on a war pension scheme. We all might or may be facing similar injuries and challenges, yet the MOD treats us so differently. The major issue that is that if you're on benefits and your award comes through from the MOD, well, it's the DWP actually, is that those on the AFCS do not get a clawback of any DWP benefits already paid. However, those on a war pension scheme get right royally fucked over. So in other words, if you're on a war pension scheme and the DWP are involved, they claw stuff back according to what you had. If you're on the Armed Forces Compensation Scheme, it appears that you don't and therefore get more money. Now, he sent me in a statement, and I'll show you this now. About your war pension, we will pay you £1,777 into your account. We will pay the money into your account by the 24th of the 8th, 21. So this is an old statement. This includes £6,701.99 that we owe you, and we've taken £4,924.85 from it. This is because of employment and support allowance you have received. So it's nearly £5,000 taken. Disgraceful, huh? Absolutely disgraceful. And this person can't work because of injuries they've received. They've already made that perfectly clear. Now then, Andy, those on the Armed Forces Compensation Scheme do not face this clawback. You can see it in black and white that they stole almost £5,000 from me that I was entitled to. Money that I really needed to help me live some kind of life, some kind of reality. Those on Armed Forces Compensation Scheme receive a lump sum if an award is made. Those on the War Pension Scheme do not. Those on the Armed Forces Compensation Scheme are not means tested, but those on war pension schemes are. It's a two-tier system that puts those of us on the WP into a class of not being worthy of ever having served as soldiers, sailors, airmen, or Royal Marines. I get that £44 a week, while some on the AFCS get 800 plus per month. And do the maths, a couple £100 a week, isn't it? And fair play to those people on AFCS, they deserve it. But do we deserve less for injuries sustained during our service? And then it's, if you wish to use my story, you can. It took me over 5 years, and I took them to court twice before they eventually threw in the towel. The MOD barrister actually entered into evidence that I had been discharged as SNLR, service is no longer required. That's what's known as a dishonourable discharge in days gone by. I proved to the court that I had an exemplary discharge, and the MOD barrister had made a mistake. I was trying to be nice about it, but it boiled my pee. To think that the MOD would employ barristers and legal teams to refuse someone a war pension of £44 a week is laughable. All the best. Well, there you go. There's another one. And quite rightly put at the end, you know, refusing someone a war pension of 40 quid a week and fighting that. How many thousands of pounds did that barrister cost? It's a false economy, really, isn't it? And there's yet more evidence there that facts and circumstances are either being denied or alternately they're just being forgotten altogether. Medical evidence, timings, and the nature of which someone is discharged from the armed forces. Disgusting. Please share this. These stories need to be out. They need to be told. If you have one yourself, get in touch. Let me get it out there for you. Here's another video for you, and I will look forward to talking to you again soon. Toodaloo.